Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, May 24th, 2025 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I think I'm a few seconds early. Hello, 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 everybody. I hope you guys are doing great and wide awake today. I see we've already got a few people on. How's everybody doing? I don't know why my chat is low today. That's weird. I got like a big ad on top of it, but that's all right. Hopefully you guys can see the chat. How are you guys doing this morning? Sleepy? I'm super sleepy today. I don't know why I couldn't go to sleep last night. I kept laying there and laying there. And I was like, ugh. Whenever I have to get up in the morning, it's like I have a hard time going to sleep. I don't know why. We are doing more Shabby Chic today. So I got so many comments the other day about that last card, this one that we did. And you guys just absolutely loved the Shabby Chic. So I said, I'm going to do another one. And a lot of people, well, not a lot, a few people had said, we haven't done a one sheet wonder in a while. So why don't we do a one sheet wonder? So I'm combining the one sheet wonder and the Shabby Chic. And we're going to do that today. So exciting, exciting. And it's a little bit different of a one sheet wonder. So stick around for that. I've got a good joke today. Got some cards to give away. So make sure you stay till the end. I have one happy mail. I'll show you that in a second. Let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tony. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Tamala. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Debbie. Good morning. Good morning. You know, today, it's so funny. We've had the best weather like the last few days. It was like 90 degrees one couple days, and it was so hot. And then all of a sudden it went back to 70s. And it's been like 70 to 75, sunny, breezy, no humidity. It's like perfect spring day every day for like 4 or 5 days. And it's supposed to keep going. So I mean, I am just loving this weather. And the pollen is pretty much gone too, so that's a good thing. But I was outside almost all day yesterday, mowing the grass, working in the yard. It was just so beautiful. And after I finished, I just sat there on my deck and just enjoyed the sunshine and breeze. And oh my gosh, I took a little nap out there. And today is supposed to be exactly the same. But I woke up this morning and it was 65 degrees in my house. I was like, burr. Because it got down to the 50s last night. So I think it's only like 60 something right now. But it is a little chilly, but I love it. Love it, love it. So my electric bill should be low this month. Let me see where that's at. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Vicky. Oh, some of you guys are out of school already. We still have 3, 4, I think 4 more weeks. We don't get out till the middle of June here. Actually, wait a minute. This year, yeah, we start the day after Labor Day, so it's a little bit later. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Donna. Hey, let me see. I already got Julie. Oh, Julie. I already said Julie. I'm losing track of who I've already said now. Hey, Louise. Hey, Laura. Hey, Julie. Hey, Diana. Hey, Lori. Other Lori. Hey, Sharon. I saw some of you guys posted you had like 30s. Yep. Vicky says 20s and 30s at night. Wow. Summer is the best. I'm loving spring is my favorite, actually more than summer. When I had a swimming pool, summer was my favorite. Now that I don't have a swimming pool, spring is my favorite. Because I can't go swimming anymore. So I'd rather it stay like in the 70s, 70 to 80. All right, let me see. I think I missed half the people on here, but oh, Hilda. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Terry. I'm trying to find out who I missed. Well, hello to everybody else. Hey, Rita. Hey, Anya. All right. Hello, everybody else. Jody, Amy. All right, so this is what we're making. This is the inside. So plain on the inside pretty much. And I did 2 different versions. So this is the super easy, like 2-step version. And then this is the stepped up version. So for the stepped up version, I added an extra piece. I kind of distressed the edges. I added another piece behind the words, and I did a different ribbon. So this one has the gold thread, which is my favorite ribbon. That is still on the list. I don't think it's sold out yet. So if you haven't gotten any, I'm getting ready to order some more because I ordered like 10 and I still keep using it like so much that I'm going through it a lot. So, and this is actually the, I don't know what this is called. Mesh ribbon. It's gold and white and it's gold striped. Okay. And what I did was I cut it. Hold on. Let me roll it back up. Okay. So you can see I cut it in half. So I cut it right down the middle and used half of it and did this in the background. So that is that one. So what we're going to do, I don't know if you guys can tell, we're not starting with a piece of white paper today. We are actually using a piece of designer paper and we're stamping on that. So anybody guess which pack this designer paper started with? Anybody know? I think you can maybe see it in the background. Because I was going to start with just a white sheet of paper, and I said, I think I want to do something different today. So I was looking for a piece of designer paper that had kind of a really cool background. Anybody got it yet? I don't know why I can't get my chat. Country Woods, very good. Okay, Terry and Debbie got it. So we're starting with a piece of Country Woods paper, 12 by 12, and we're going to stamp on that. So this is the one I started with, and I used the stripes going up and down. So we're actually going to make 12 by 12 sheet, and that gives you 6 cards instead of 4. So if you do an 8.5 by 11, you'll get 4 card fronts. If you do a 12 by 12, you'll get 6 card fronts. So that'll give you 6 easy cards all at the same time. So we're starting with that. And then also, let me show you a Happy Mail. This is from Betty Burke. Love this card. Love it. And this, I don't know, I think this is from a paper pumpkin kit, maybe. Love that. That's from, I'm almost sure that's from a paper pumpkin kit. I'm not positive. Oh, she sent me stamps too. Yay. So she won the mystery box last month. The mystery box full of tons and tons and tons of stuff. So she was just sending a thank you card for that. So every month I'll be giving away a mystery box. So that how you can win that is by placing an order of $100 or more. For every $100 you order, you get entered into the drawing to win a mystery box. And I'll pick one winner every month. And also, if you order $100 or more, you'll get a card kit. And this is the card kit for right now. So you'll get this card kit in the mail if your order's over $100, plus a hand-stamped card. So that's an awesome deal. And a couple people have asked me if they can just buy the card kit instead of placing an order if they're demonstrators or whatever. Yes, you can. I do sell the card kits too for $20. Not 2 for $20, but I sell them also for $20. So if you want to just buy a card kit, if you are a demonstrator or somebody who just can't afford to order $100, you can buy a card kit. They do not get mailed till the end of the month, though, when I get all the other orders in. So if you place your order, you get it free, or you can just pay for one for $20. And I do have some other kits I wanted to show you guys. These are left over from the last couple months. So I've got this one with a succulent. I've got one extra of this one. And these are all $20. They come with the card. So this is succulent one. I have one. This is the wildflower. I have one of those. And then these are the 2 from last month. I have one of each. One of the blue, one of the purple. So that is the Thankful Garden. So Thankful Garden, blue or purple, the wildflower, and the succulent. I only have one of each of those. So whoever emails me first, there's my email. Whoever emails first can get them. And I do take several different forms of payment. I also have 3 other ones, but I can't find the cards to go with them. So I'm looking for the cards first before I offer them. Also, what you need for today is the Gallery Bloom stamp set, the Textured Notes stamp set, the Beautiful Motifs stamp set, and, oh, there's the words. Okay. And I think that's it. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I think that's all of them. So those 3 stamp sets, and then that Country Woods paper. And the Country Woods is from last year, and they carried it over. So it's, I love it, love it, love it. It's one of my favorite packs of paper because it's so great to stamp on. So, oh, Bill's on here. Hey, Bill. Finally back at your new home. Yay. I know, everybody's like broke right now. No, Vicky, I haven't gotten a card from you since the Mother's Day card. Hey, Deborah. Everybody's excited to see Bill on here. Yay. So glad you're joining us. We were worried about you last time. All right, so what we're going to do for this is just start with our blank canvas. So we're going to have this, and I probably should have a scrap piece. Let me just get a scrap piece of paper. I wonder if I should, I need something bigger than this though. I don't have anything bigger. All right, we're just gonna take a piece out of here and put it underneath so I can stamp. I'm not going off the paper too much, but I don't want to mess up my this one. And also make sure you don't forget the starter kit special is going on for another week. So you can get $165 of product and free shipping for only $99 and a free paper pumpkin kit. So that is a great deal. All right, so we're going to start with the crumb cake as our base. I always like to start with the lightest color. So we're using the Textured Notes and crumb cake. And I'm just going to stamp this all over. And I've got my stripes going up and down. So you can do some kind of off the page, or let me put my ink over here. So you're just going to kind of make them some off the page, some, I'm trying to get these straight. I don't know why. I think my sticker is crooked from the words. So sometimes there. Whoops. Because my words are straight on the back, but the sticker looks crooked. So you kind of want to offset them and not do them in any like order. I know it's kind of hard to see it, but it does give a pretty background. Okay, so I think that maybe one more right there. All right, I don't know, one more here too. All right, so there's our words. So that's good. Then also with the crumb cake, I've got this little basket weave circle, which I think gives a really pretty background. Just kind of put that all over. And this one doesn't really matter which direction you go. You just want to stick it on there. Okay, and this goes fast, so you don't have to be like super precise. All right, so that looks good. Then, so we're done with the crumb cake. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to sponge with it a little bit, so we'll save that. All right, next we're going to go to our blue. So I've got Misty Moonlight, and this is my weird Misty Moonlight pad that's kind of, I don't know, stiff. It's like a foam, it's the regular foam pad, but it's stiff. And I really don't want that whole, that was smart. I should have done that on paper. I'm trying not to get the whole stem. So, all right, we're going to stamp twice with each of these, okay? So let me move that over there. All right, maybe not. All right, so we're just gonna go all different directions. So we'll do it once and then pick it up, and then we're gonna go like somewhere else light. So we'll have some dark, some light. And again, I'm trying not to get that whole stem on there, so I'm inking it up just like not all the way. I really need like a tissue or something. Oops, I missed some. Look at that. Okay. And make sure you got a good cushion under this because it's photopolymer. And you know, the photopolymer needs like a cushion under it. Maybe let me stamp it this way. There. Still missed a spot. This is a juicy pad, but it's like kind of hard. All right, so we're still going in all different directions. I don't want these straight. But I like having some light and some dark. Okay. And let's do one this direction. I love the lighter version. It almost looks, I don't know, kind of like balmy blue a little bit, but also like kind of like Seaside Spray that we used to have a little bit. All right, so still going. Let's go this way. So this part is the most time consuming, is inking up this flower so many times. All right, we need another one here. Debbie says, one sheet wonders intimidate me a bit. You need more practice. Oh, Claudia. Off to go. I'm off today, so I get to see you live. Oh, good. And then this one, I probably sat that there too long. Yeah, that's too light. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit on the edge too, because we're going to be using like pretty much this whole sheet. One sheet wonders, what I do when I make it is I start with one sheet, like one little piece, and practice, because I don't want to mess up a whole big sheet. And then when I practice on one little piece and I like it, then I do the whole big piece. So this is actually the first big piece, because these two I made separately on two smaller sheets. And then now, since this one's going off the page like that, I have to kind of do the next one. You can see the line right there. So this one has to be even more off the page, because I can't really stamp that other half. And then I think that's pretty good. That should be enough for the whole card. I maybe want to put a couple like on the edges there though. Let me do that. Okay, we're going to put one down here. And then let's do one up at the top. So we'll do one this way. Like that. Okay. I think that is good. All right, so now, let me see, are we done with that color? Yes, we are. So that was Misty Moonlight. Now we're going to go to green. So for green, we've got Mossy Meadow. Let me read some comments. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Lynn. You guys, one-sheet wonders are the easiest thing on the planet. The planet. All right. Oh, you know what? I need Misty Moonlight for the words. Let me get those back out. All right. So this one is the leaf. Oh, shoot. I didn't really want that. Oh, well. I didn't really want that stem either, but. All right. So we're going to kind of fill in with this one. And just put it wherever. Just kind of fill in those empty spaces. And I kind of like to do doubles sometimes. It doesn't really matter which direction you go. All right, maybe a couple more. Let me see. Kind of want to get some in there, but I don't want it too dark. Maybe a couple more down here. All right, so that looks pretty good. All right, then I've got one more. So we're done with the green. So that was Mossy Meadow. And now we're going to Balmy Blue. And this is my new favorite background stamp. This is from the Beautiful Motifs set. And it's kind of like that damask one a little bit, but am I going to put dottage? You know, I did dottage, but then I did this one and it looked better than the dottage. So I'm going to just use this one. Oh, I never heard of her. Serene. You know who does a lot of one-sheet wonders is Ruth. Artful Stamping with Ruth. She does a lot. That's actually where I kind of learned how to do it. All right, so this is my Balmy Blue. Oops, that didn't come out good. I think I'm going to stamp off. So this is kind of like my dottage. So it's giving me a background that's really pretty flowers. And it kind of just adds some texture in there. That one's too dark. I don't like that, but oh well. So you could just put this wherever you want. If you want dottage, you can do that too. In fact, I actually could. I brought my whatchamacallits, Stampin' blends. So here's what I'm going to do. So this was the original. Then I decided I wanted to color the flowers. So instead of leaving those flowers white, let me hold this because I need that back later. So I brought my Stampin' blends, and here's what I did. I just wanted to add some color to the flowers. So for the dark ones, I took my dark Balmy Blue and just kind of colored a little bit. I was not even trying to color the whole thing, but just wanted to add some color. So I just kind of scribbled in there, not the leaves, but just the flowers. And that just gave it a little bit more blue and toned it down so it's not like so stark white. So I'm just using the side of my marker and leaving a little bit of white in there. But I wanted to color, and I've got the light Balmy Blue for the lighter ones. But as you can see, I'm just scribbling this in here. I'm like totally not trying to color it because I don't want to spend all day coloring flowers. I want to make this quick and easy. And remember, it always dries lighter. So look Look how pretty that is. Just kind of scribbling it in there. And I am not even trying to color. Okay. So I think I got all the dark ones. Anybody see any I missed? And you really want to leave a little bit of white. All right, now I'm going to take the light balmy blue and go back to the ones that I stamped off. So these ones that I stamped off, I'm just going to add a little bit of color to. And I'm using the side. You always want to use the side, not your tip, because that will ruin it. It's harder to see these lighter ones. Some of them are so light. Oh, one more. And again, it doesn't matter if you miss half of the flower because you just are adding a little bit of color. So I think I got most of those. And again, it does dry light, so you're just barely going to see it. So, but it does give a lot of color to that. All right, now about dottage. So if you want to add dottage, take your dark balmy blue and hit it on the light one, and that will give you some sprinkles. I know you can't see it. Let me see if it's on. See it? Okay, so that's what it looks like on here. It's hard to see, but it is adding some sprinkles. Some splatters. Okay, I know that's hard to see, but trust me, it's there. And we're also going to be doing some, whatchamacallit, spray, some spray. Oops, you know what? I need my crumb cake. There it is. Oh, I'm looking all over for crumb cake, and here it is. Okay, let me see. Coloring the flower. Doesn't it make them pop? I know it. Simplified coloring. Yep. All right. You have no luck with doing that sprinkle technique. All you got to do is just take 2 of them. Or you only need 1 and then something to hit it on. But just make sure you got your... Some people do it like this too, but I think that ruins your tips when you go like that. But all you're doing is just holding the still, and then you're hitting it about right here on there. Like, I'm just holding this still, and I'm just like, whoops. It fell. See, you can see it. Look on this. See it on there? You can see it really good. But it's harder to see on that one. But it's there. But that's super easy. I know. I don't know why some people have a hard time doing it, but all right, we're going to add a little bit of sponging to give it a little bit of old looking, vintagey looking. Try not to get the flowers. I'm just trying to go over like the words and the not flowery part. And this is just really light, but it does give a little bit of, I probably should re-ink this pad though. You just don't want it so white. Give it a little bit of a tan. Our paper needs some tan to make it look old. All right. Now, unfortunately, we do have to cut off a little bit that we're not going to use because we're going to be using all the cross part, but this part we're going to be cutting off like 1.5 inches-ish or 1 inch. So tell me out of these two, We can do a couple of the easy, couple of the stepped up versions. Which one do you like the best? Probably this one, because it's got more. But we're going to make at least one of each. But tell me what you like the best about those two. And we're going to cut next. All right, I think that's enough sponging. All right, so we're pretty much done. Now we got to stamp the insides and the words. So let me go ahead and do 4, just in case we do 4. All right, so for my base, I've got 5.5 by 8.5 Misty Moonlight. And then for my inside, I've got the 5 1/4 by white. For the, if you like that, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, you could just do these 2 pieces. If you want to add the 3rd layer and have the cloud cover, then we cut that cloud cover 5 1/4 by 4, and we're going to be cutting this piece smaller. But this is optional. And then we've got the word pieces, so 2 1/4 by 1. And I did an experiment here, so I have white, which is what I used, but then I had these scraps of this paper, and I said, well, we could just stamp right on this if you want to. So you can have white or that. So that's 2 by 3/4. And then there's some more of that. And then for a couple of them, I put this piece, this was scraps also, that were just laying on the table. And I said, oh, let me put that under the words to see what that looks like. So if you want to do that, they're just 1/2 inch strips. I think they're 3 inches. So that's just an optional thing that was laying there. So let me put these here. If you want to take a screenshot. Extra layer, stepped up. Oh, yeah, everybody likes the stepped up versions. Rough ribbon and ruffled edges, cloud cover. I always like having the extra border. Okay. Oh, Vicky likes the easy one. Okay, well, I know. It's hard because they're so pretty. All right, so that's what you need for that. So let me take that off. So I guess we're going to be cutting these down to 5 inches. So if you don't want the cloud cover, then you would cut it 5 1/4 by 4. If you want the cloud cover, you're going to cut it down to 5 by 3 3/4. So a little bit smaller. Oops, I still need that too. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this. Get all this out of the way. Oops, I was going to stamp the background and I forgot. Okay, so let me get my paper cutter. And you know I do mine upside down. All right, so first we're going to cut, let's see. I need to cut 2 inches off. I don't know if I want to cut the top or the bottom though. I think I'll cut the bottom. So let me just cut 2 inches off of that. So, decisions. Because we're going to have, this is 12 inches and we need it 5 inches. So, all right, so save this piece because you could do something with that. And then we're going to cut this at 5 inches. And then 4 inches. All right, so here's 2 5-inch strips. Then we're going to cut that at 4 inches. Oh, not 4, 3 3/4, sorry. 3 3/4. This gives us a dilemma here too. So here's 3 3/4. There's 4 of them. Now this one, I would say I'm going to cut this off because I want to make sure I get a dark one on there. And then this one, I think I'm going to cut, let's see. Sometimes it's hard to decide. Whoops, did I do that straight? Yeah. All right, so save these little pieces too. You can put that on the inside of the card. All right, so now we got our 6 card fronts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're all different. This one you could actually do this way if you wanted to. Well, no, the words go the other way. All right, so we're gonna, you know what? I don't think, did I bring enough? I did, okay. Oh, I only brought 3. I only brought 3 of these. Okay, so we'll just pick. Let's just do 3. Since we're all didn't do step up, let's pick our favorite. I like that one. Gosh, they're all so pretty. Let's just do these 3. All right, so we're gonna do 3 of these. So we've got our 3 of those, 3 insides. 1, 2, 3. And I only have 2 of these scraps. And then 3 of those. And what do you think? You want to stamp? What I did on the practice one, I actually stamped on the white, and then I stamped this one behind it to give it a little, which I thought was really pretty. Or we could just do this like that. I think I really like that though. I think it comes out prettier that way. So let's do that. All right, 3 of those. All right, so now let's do the words first. This is Misty Moonlight again. So we're just going to stamp all the words in Misty Moonlight. Jean, you're watching the live. Oh, you looks like I'm watching the replay. Oh, I see what you mean. You got to watch the replay to catch the beginning because you just got on here. Yep, you got to go back and watch the rest. So you can use whatever words you want. I just had this one sitting on the table, and I thought it was really pretty script to do with this one. All right, and then let it dry for a second. I want to use the dipping, so I'm dipping the edges. I just don't understand why this pad is so stiff. It's not like spongy like most of the pads are. And then I took this one with Basic Beige. So we're done with that. So the Basic Beige, I'm just going to stamp on the back. Oh, I messed it up. Oh man, I got ink on my fingers. Well, this will cover it up a little bit. And I don't mean to be stamping on my good paper. Let's get some scrap paper back over here. So do that on here. I can't believe I messed that up. Okay. You can't really tell once you stamp the other stuff. Okay, so that's that. And then, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to dip my edges. So what I did was I took my finished cut pieces and I dipped them all, the edges, in the crumb cake. So I just dipped all these edges in crumb cake just to give it, you can't really see it unless you look up close, but it definitely adds to the distressed look. So make sure you do that. Okay, I think I got, didn't get that side. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we are done. Oh, nope, inside. I keep thinking I'm done, but I'm not. Okay. Now, if you like the easy version, all you got to do is cut that a little bit bigger and stick it down, and you're pretty much done. All right, I'm going to do my balmy blue with the inside piece. So this is my little background stamp. And I'm just going to stamp it twice down the edge. And you can do either edge you want. So that just gives you a really pretty border on that inside piece. Like that. And you could put it on either side of your card. I'm getting my paper so dirty here. Okay. Now we're done stamping. Okay. Yep. All right, so let's go ahead, put this on the inside. I love that. You could do that in Misty Moonlight too if you wanted to. There's one. All right. It almost feels like fall outside this morning. It was so cold. I woke up and I was like, oh, burr. Had to get me a little jacket. Uh-oh. But it's going to be gorgeous. It is gorgeous outside. All right, so there's that. These all go down on the cloud cover. And then we'll distress. You could distress if you wanted to beforehand, like I showed you. Take your old scissors and just take it along the edge like that. And just kind of distress it. I kind of like to do it with my fingernails or the little bone folder thingy that I have after it's glued down. Just don't glue right up to the edge and then it'll work good. But for those of you that want it super easy, you don't even have to do that at all. You can skip that step. Just make sure you're cutting these to 5 1/4 by 4 if you don't want this cloud cover piece. But I love how the cloud cover matches that balmy blue so well. It's kind of like a lighter version of the balmy blue. I'm thinking about doing this card for a swap that I've got coming up. We're having like a meeting here in Virginia Beach with a bunch of demonstrators from all over the area, and somebody from Stampin' Up is coming to visit, and we're having like a luncheon, and I'm presenting. There's like 3 of us that are presenting, so that should be fun. But we're doing a swap too, so that'll be fun. So I might do this as my swap since it's really pretty easy. And I think the only thing is it's got to be just like new stuff, which this is new stuff. Okay, now I only have 2 of these, so one of them's not going to get it. So we'll just put that right down the middle. And you just want it maybe like, I think it's about a 1/2 inch on either edge hanging over. Try and get that even. right, and this one's just going to be plain. All right, so I do have my 2 ribbons. So I've got my gold and I've got this one. So I'm just going to do one with this. I showed you what I did was I colored it. I mean, not colored it, cut it right down the middle. So it gives you a prettier bow. If you're just cutting it, there's a gold line right down the middle that you can see. And you just cut it right on that. So you take it, and I just wrapped it around my hands like 3 times. And then cut. And where is it? There. Go and find the end. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. All right, so you've got your thinner ribbon, and then if you just go ahead and gather it like in the middle and kind of pinch it, and I do a little twist. So then I took my tape. Actually, for this one, I used regular tape because it wouldn't hold it. So I got a piece of Scotch tape and then put it down. So kind of get it where you want it to be, like that. And then put Scotch tape on there to hold it. Ah! There we go. Okay. And just kind of fluff it up a little bit. And if you want, you can peel the gold edges off in the middle, and it'll give you like gold thread showing, which I think is kind of pretty. If you want to, but you don't have to do that. All right, so that's that one. And then put it on with dimensionals. And then I've got some gems also. So, oops, I haven't even glued this down to the card yet. Hold on. I'm going to glue that down. And then put this on. And you don't want to cover your big flower. So I would put it, normally I'd put it there, but that's going to cover my flower up. So I'm going to put it a little bit higher up there. Which I normally don't like it up at the top, but I don't want to cover that up right there. So there's that. And then I've got some gems. We've got our pressed flower motifs. So we're going to put a couple of these just wherever. Ah! Missed it. Let me see. It doesn't want to come off. And then I took a little one and put it on the words up here. So there's that. And then to distress it, we're just going to take this along the edge and take your fingers and, or you could just take your fingernails and do it like this along the edge and do that. And if you rip a little bit, it's no big deal. But you just want to kind of curl it up a little bit and maybe bend a little corner. Okay, so there you go. Bend that corner. All right, and then put some shimmer spray. Love that shimmer spray. Okay, let's do another one. I think I'm going to do the gold thread on the next one. So glue this down. Oh, we're running long today. Good thing you guys have nothing else to do on Saturday morning, right? What stamp set? So Tony, at the beginning of the video, I showed all of them, but it was, let me see, Gallery of Blooms, Beautiful Motifs, and Textured Notes were the 3 stamp sets. So this one, I'm going to put the gold on. So same thing, just take your gold thread, and I definitely need to order some more of this. Wrap it around like 3 times, cut it. Lost my scissors. And then just kind of pinch it in the middle. And I like to twist it. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of tape there too. Just so it doesn't come off. All right, so there we go. And if you want to unravel this, I always think that looks cool too. This one is definitely easier than the other one. And then kind of spread these little circles out a little bit. And then put dimensionals on that. The tape always helps hold it though. So if you have tape, I would use it. Now this one we could put at the bottom since our flower's at the top. And then some more dots. Let's put some up there. And a little one on the words and spritz. Love it, love it, love it. So pretty. All right, last one. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is the edges. Hold on. Let me glue this one down real quick. So if you want to do this one, just go around the edges real quick and curl it up. Oh, it's even easier after you spray it because it's a little bit wet. That makes it easier. I didn't think about that, but that does help. Love it. Okay. Trying to read some comments real quick. Okay, so there you go. I curl it up. Oh, love it. Okay, so there's 2. Last one. Let's I'm going to use the gold ribbon again just because it's easy. Just do 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. Cut. Did any of you guys stock up on this gold ribbon? I love it. Forgot to put tape. And my friend Beth bought me some from the store. She got silvery, well, silver and metallic. That is 2, not in the middle here. Hold on. Let's move this a little bit down. There we go. Put a piece of tape. So if you can't find it after it sells out from Stampin' Up, then we can do the fabric store kind, I guess. But I don't know. Metallic is just, especially the gold one, is so pretty. It's like my favorite one. I used to use linen thread on everything, but the gold is so gorgeous. And again, if you want to untwist that, I think that looks really pretty too. When it's got the frayed edge on there. You just untwist it like that. And then get a few of these. See how pretty that coloring looks on there? I just love it. Don't want that there. Okay. And a little spritzy. And It is much easier after you spray it because it is wet. Just a little bit. But it makes it so much easier to curl the edges. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Now we're almost done, but don't forget I have a fun joke and cards to give away. All the cards from last time were claimed. I did have one from the time before that wasn't, so it's going to go back into the drawing. Okay, all done. So there's my 3 cards for today. Love them. So pretty. So I hope you enjoyed those. And now it's time for the joke. So hold on tight. This one's cute. So Devonna Alderson sent me this joke. Let me read your comments. Oh, everybody loves the cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Running. Oh, the thread. I better get some before it's gone. Gotta stock up. Just like on this. You know, when they sold out of this, I stocked up and I bought like a dozen of these and I still have them. Shimmer paint with alcohol in it. Yep, that's what I use. This is my shimmer spray. It's just 70% alcohol mixed with this shimmer paint. And the shimmer paint is below, the link is below the video, so you can get that if you want to. All right, joke time. Love the cards. Thank you. All right, so let me pull it up. This is a quickie. This is from Devonna Alderson. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, a tough old cowboy from Texas counseled his granddaughter that if she wanted to live a long life, the secret was to sprinkle a pinch of gunpowder on her oatmeal every morning. The granddaughter did this religiously until the age of 103 when she died. She left behind 14 children, 30 grandchildren, 45 great-grandchildren, and 25 great-great-grandchildren, and a 40-foot hole where the crematorium used to be. I thought that was so funny. Not a dirty joke today, but just a clean joke. That was really cute. Uh-oh. I keep hitting my thing and the comments go away. All right, it's time for card giveaway. So here we go. Everybody ready? Some of you guys told me that sometimes you watch the videos and you just scroll all the way to the end for the card giveaway. All right, here's today's cards. Lovely, lovely. All right, and don't forget, if you win a card, make sure you send me your address. And I'll pull up the addresses also to send cards. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those good things for me. And don't forget, we've got that starter kit special if you want to get a great deal on some stamps. There's no obligation to do anything. All right, here we go. Number 1 is Angie Johnson. Angie Johnson. Number 2, Rita. I saw Rita on here today. I'm pretty sure. And Bobette Grover. I'm not sure if I saw Bobette or not. And last one, Gloria Wolf. There we go. All right, you guys, congratulations. Here is the addresses for people to send cards to in case you have extra cards and want to send prayers and cards to these people. They're all going through cancer right now, cancer treatments. And hopefully that's on the screen. Did I hit something? I did. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm glad you do. Well, some people go to the end first, then they go back and watch the video just to see if they won. All right. Thanks, you guys, so much for sticking around. We did exactly an hour. I thought I was going to go over today, but I didn't. I hope you have fabulous weather today and you can enjoy the sunshine like we have here. And, oh, don't hit dislike. But you know what's funny? It's like every video I do, I get like 3 or 4 dislikes. And I just want to say, why does anybody dislike the video? You know, it always makes me wonder, like, who hit that dislike? Do they really not like it, or did it by accident? I don't know. But it kind of hurts my feelings. If you dislike it, just don't do anything. Just leave. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you back on Tuesday night for another fun video. And I've got classes this week. If you're local, I do have spots left on Tuesday. Thursday's full. Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. I do have spots. We're doing 2 framed art projects, 1 big one, 1 little one. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me know if you want to come. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.